Problem 5-87. A circle has the equation x squared plus the quantity of y plus 2 squared equals the radius squared. If the circle is shifted 2 units to the left, 5 units up, and the radius is doubled, what will its new equation be? Alright, this one shouldn't be too bad if we just look at what we already know. So we've got our original circle here, x squared plus the quantity of y plus 2 squared is going to equal r squared. Let's think about the pieces of this equation first. Our locator point, which remember is the center of the circle, okay, remember that's going to come from the point hk. I guess let's go ahead there and let's throw together our general form here. We've got x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Remember, hk is our center and r is our radius value, the length of the radius. So in this case, if we look for the center of our original circle, well, because we have just an x squared here, we can assume that our h value is going to equal 0. Our k value here, because it's y minus k, we can assume that k is equal to -2. And then our radius, because we don't have a value, we're just going to call it r. So the center of the circle is the point 0, -2, and the radius is r units long. Now let's look at what is happening with the circle. It says it's going to be shifted left 2 units, and it's going to go up 5 units, and the radius is going to be doubled. So if you're more of a visual person, think about it like this. Here is our coordinate plane. I'm sorry that it's not very straight. I do have more pride than that. I can't let that happen. Let's try one more time. Oh, that one might even be worse. Oh, I don't like drawing on here at all. Don't hate me because I'm a perfectionist. I've got issues, I know. Whew, held my breath all the way through that one. And let's just put one here. We've got just pretend that it's going a little bit downhill. Anyway, so our center here is going to be the point 0, -2. So if we want to put that on here, that would be down 1, and then we've got the point here. This would be our center of our circle here. The radius doesn't matter right now. We just know it's r units long. So it could be any distance. When we take this and we shift our circle 2 units to the left, that means that we're going to go left 2 units. So we're going over 2, and then we're going to go up 5. So we're going to go up 1, 2, and then we're going to go up 3, 4, 5. So we're going to end up right up here. So I've gone up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've gone back 2, up 5. Well, what point are we at now? What is our new center to our circle? We're at the point -2, 3. So that will help us to come up with our equation here, because we know that we're going to plug those in. We're going to say x minus a -2, and that quantity will be squared, plus y minus 3 squared should equal, and we'll talk about the radius here now. We've got, if our radius was r units before, and now we're going to double it, well, if we take r, and r times 2 is going to give us 2r. Okay, so instead of saying just r squared, we're going to have 2r squared. And it's really important, though, that you include the 2r together and not just put 2r squared. Let's simplify this down. X minus negative 2 is the same thing as saying x plus 2 squared plus our quantity of y minus 3 squared. And when we do 2r times 2r, think about that. 2r times 2r is the same thing as saying 2 times r, which gives us 4r squared. So we should have 4r squared there. So our final answer, the quantity of x plus 2 squared plus the quantity of y minus 3 squared equals 4r squared. I'll box it in here. That is our final answer. This is problem 5-87. Hopefully this helped you out if you are having questions. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.